Hi, I'm Mike Galloway. Today we're going to do an instruction video. It's really our first instruction video that we have done. And all we're talking about is how to line your decoys. Believe it or not, you wouldn't believe how many calls we get on how do I line my decoys. If you're not using the Texas rig style decoy lines and you've got more, or if you're in a bigger area where you need 5-6 feet of line, or if you're actually in a rice field where you only need 18 inches of line and you have to line up your own decoys, this is how we would do it, or at least this is how I would do it. All you're really going to need is a pocket knife, pair of pliers. Today I'm going to use the Easy Hook decoy weights, all right, our line adjusters, and our cord crimps. So obviously the first thing that you need is your decoy line. I'm using our wrap right decoy line. I personally like it better than braided line just because of where I'm from. Now, for me, I've always found that this is about the perfect depth just for the areas that I hunt. You may be hunting a river or Lake Erie and you may need a lot more line. But where I'm from and what I need it for, that seems to be the perfect length. So, all I do is cut the line. First thing I do, I take the line that I had just cut and I take one of our decoy cord crimps and I run the line through the cord crimp, just like this. Fold it over and I form a loop. See that nice little loop? And then all I do is take the pliers and I squeeze down on the crimp and that loop's not going anywhere. Next thing I do is I take our line adjuster. Let's say I have all my decoy lines set up for 4 feet of water, and I know I'm going into a beaver pond with only 2 feet of water. I don't want to restring all my decoys, but I don't want my decoys running into each other either. So all I have to do here is I take our cord crimp, run the line through it just like so. Okay? Now, I take the decoy line, I run it through our pre-drilled hole. Now, if you can imagine that there's a weight on here, and all of a sudden I go to shallower water, all I have to do is pull this line and adjust this crimp. So now, instead of the weight being 4 feet down, it's really only 3.5 feet down. All of this is underwater, so it doesn't matter. If I'm at my standard place, I bring it all the way up to my loop. I don't have to worry about it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add our easy hooks. Your easy hooks come 12 to a pack. They come in 4 ounces and they come in 6 ounces. They also come with a rubber cord or a bungee cord, for lack of a better description. What you need to do here is you run your rubber cord through, just like that. You'll see a hole at the other end. You pop that in, just like this. There's a little loop down at the bottom. It comes over the loop. It's in place. Now, just like I did earlier, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take my cord crimp at this end. I'm going to put it in, build that loop, but inside the loop is going to be my easy hook weight. That comes through. Bring it around, back into the cord crimp. Just like so. Squeeze it. Make sure both sides are squeezed pretty tight. Believe it or not, my decoy is ready to go. Now all I have to do is wind the decoy up. For me, I always used to hate where if I had 4.5 feet of line on there and it didn't add up and then it would come undone. Well, that's what the bungee cord is for. You can tighten your line, bring it all the way around, and see how the bungee cord works? Bring it back, snaps right into place. It's not coming off. Now my decoy is completely rigged. My decoy has the ability to adjust according to the depth of the water I'm in, and I don't have to worry about it coming loose in the decoy bag and getting all tangled up. That is the completion of our first instruction video. Like I said, you're going to need a pair of pliers, you're going to need some line adjusters, cord crimps, and weights. If you can't find the line adjusters and you can't find the cord crimps. Really all you would have to do is tie a knot here, run it through the black side on the easy hook weights, and tie a knot there. Thanks.